Tonight, our cold case file starts with many difficult choices parents face on a daily basis. Those difficulties are compounded when you struggle to put food on the table for your kids.
Now imagine there's a newborn in the family and she already has 8 siblings. That is exactly what happened in the mid-1950s to the new family in Borderland, West Virginia. Borderland is an unincorporated area of Mingo County that sits right on the Kentucky border. A family member told me, even the poor people called us poor. We lived on the poor side of the railroad tracks. On top of that, when the baby, Betty Ann, was born, her mother was sick and unable to care for her. So the new family made an extreme sacrifice. As a newborn, they turned Betty Ann over to family friends to raise, never knowing that one move would forever redirect the simple lives of 2 families.
She grew up on the side of the road where the church bells ring and strong love grows. She grew up good, she grew up slow, like American honey.
Born in 1957, Betty Ann New grew up on the side of the road, the railroad. The track of Betty Ann's life was not straight, but that did not stop her from growing up beautiful, strong-willed, and a big talker, according to her sister Retha. She was not alone in her description.
She was described as a very headstrong young woman.
As a newborn, Betty Ann went to live with family friends Homer and Gladys Ty. But during the summer, the 2 sisters played together down by the Tug River and the railroad tracks. They had plenty of playmates. The new family had grown to include a total of 13 children. By the time Betty Ann was 15, the Ty family decided to take the road south to Gainesville, where they could exchange the snow for sunshine. 2 years later, those sunny skies turned dark for Betty Ann, beside some railroad tracks along Burnett's Lake Boulevard in Alachua County.
The train was going by very slowly on the line, and the worker from the railroad who was riding on the end of the train actually saw the body as they went by and stopped and alerted the police.
On September 6, 1974, Betty Ann died along railroad tracks that had been her constant companion in life. All of her clothing was found scattered close by. The beautiful young woman had been stabbed multiple times. Her throat had been cut, and there was evidence of a sexual assault. Cold case detectives say in Betty Ann's final moments, she managed to scream out for help.
One person who lived out here who was working in a field not too far away who actually saw 3 black males and a white female out here around the time, shortly, a couple days before the body was found, and the white female was screaming, "Help me, help me, they're going to kill me."
But that one lifeline didn't materialize because the man who heard her screams decided he didn't want to get involved and didn't tell anyone what he heard and saw until after Betty Ann's body was found. The young teen who had escaped living on the wrong side of the tracks would learn there is no right or wrong side if someone is determined to take your life. 36 years later, her sister Retha sits and thinks about what might have been.
To American.
Retha still believes there are a number of people who live in Alachua County who know who killed Betty Ann New. If you have any information, you're asked to please contact Detective Bob Dean at the Alachua County Sheriff's Office.